Hey guys, welcome back. It's Jaylon and I'm here today to do an introduction to a project pan. I am actually filming this a second time. I don't know, this is my first time to actually have a video that was corrupted and it sucked big time because this was a long video. So I am doing an introduction for my 21 in 21 project pan. I am excited about this one. I've done this for several years now. Last year I actually did a kind of two-parter to this project. I split it up and did my 20 and 2020, and I did 20 makeup items and then a separate project where I did 20 beauty items. This year I'm not doing that. I feel like I have enough projects happening, so I'm just doing them all, like combining it into one project like a normal person. So I have my 21 items here. I know that some people feel like 21 may be a lot. I kind of enjoy the challenge, so I'm excited about this. So the first item I am going to use or try to use up is this Algenist Power Advanced Wrinkle Fighter 360 Degree Eye Serum. So I have another eye serum that I am currently working on, and I do use this under my eyes. So, and whenever I use that up, this will be the one that I roll in. So I'm using, the other one I'm using right now is in my Skin is In project. It's the Pericone MD that I talked about in one of my last videos. So once that is used up, this will get rolled in. And this is a giant bottle. It's 1 fluid ounce. And I've used one of these before. This was a product that I purchased from TJ Maxx, and so it takes me a long time to use up. But I want to get it out of my collection because I think I even have a backup of that. Okay, the next thing I want to use up is this Dr. Jart Derma Clear Trans Foam Clay, and this actually comes in a 3-pack. And this is the white version. I think it comes with the white, pink, and green. And I still have all 3. So I need to use one of these up. I do like to add masks in these kind of year-long projects because it gives me a full year to use them. And the mud masks, I like to give myself a lot of time to use because I do have dry skin. So I want to give myself a lot of time to focus on them. The next thing I have is this beautiful essence by Makeup. It's their raw sauce. I actually found, similar to that Algenist eye serum, I found several of these at TJ Maxx for half off. And I have used this before and I love this essence. But I have several bottles of this. So I need to start like working my way through them before they go bad. One of the ways that I recently used this, I think I talked about in an MD's video that's coming up. I have these little like sheet masks that are pressed down into these little like pods. It's kind of hard to explain, but you can soak them into with your essence and kind of make your own sheet mask. I bought them whenever I was in Japan several years ago. And so I used that sheet mask with this after I used a mud mask actually. So I kind of think I'm going to focus on using this that way in addition to using it, you know, every day as an essence, but I feel like I can get through it quickly that way. Crossing my fingers at least. All right, so this is item 4. This is the L'Occitane Cleansing and Softening Shower Oil with Almond. So this is a baby sample. So this is kind of like I would say a gimme product for this project. This is a beautiful product. And it's always one of those where at the end of the year when Sephora has their annual, you know, 20% off sale at the end of the year, I'm like, I'm going to get one of these big ones. And then I never do. But I do have several of these samples that I want to use up that I think I got like in Point Perks. So this is something I want to focus on. Now this I'm excited about. So one of the things I wanted to work on this year are some of my face palettes. And I actually have 2 in this project. And this is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Volume 4. And so I'm going to focus on 3 products out of this palette. So that'll take up 3 items out of the 21 in this project. So here's what the palette looks like. The first item I want to work on is this diffused light powder. I do have a nice dip going. I've worn off like this section here from when I was using this in a summer project. And you can see I was really focusing more so on dim light. But the way I was using a big fluffy brush, and I was just, running my brush really through both powders. So I do have a nice dent on this side. And for me, what I really want to do is just to wear that powder down. If I can hit pan, that'd be great. But really, I just want to flatten that dome out and, just get some really good use out of it. If I finish it, that's fantastic. But really, the goal is to flatten this dome. The next product I want to work on in this palette is this blush. That blush is the Strobe Blush in Euphoric Fusion, and it is stunning. It is so pretty. Here, let me do a quick little swatch. It doesn't really look all that impressive on the skin, like when you swatch it. So that's what it looks like there. But when you get it on your skin, it is just stunning. I just love it so much. Blushes are so hard for me to hit pan on. So I really don't have a goal of hitting pan. I want to flatten the dome. I want to have some use out of it. And I will be happy if I can, kind of get that dome flattened out. It's kind of hard to see in here in the camera to show you what that dome would look like flattened out. But that's kind of my goal there. So then the next product in this palette that I want to work on is the bronzer. And the bronzer I actually want to hit pan on. I've been using it. I started using it towards the end of the year when I finished a bronzer in one of my projects at the end of the year. So I've been working on this as my daily bronzer with the skin tone, with my fair skin tone now. So I have some use in it, and I've been working on it, and I feel like it's working with my skin tone now. So those are the 3 products that I want to work on here. So again, flatten dome, and hit pan. Yay. I really am excited about using that. All right, so the next 2 items are actually eyeliners. The first one is this Urban Decay, let me flip it around. Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Voodoo. And this is a deluxe size, so it's not a full size eyeliner, but there's the shade there. So it's a beautiful, purple shade. I struggle using colored eye pencils. I'm more of a black eye pencil girl. Even brown pencils I struggle with. So I would like to finish this. I think it's going to be hard for me to finish it up, but we'll see. I mean, I do like to wear purple eyeshadow, so hopefully I can get this done. The next item is actually a black eye pencil. So this is another Urban Decay pencil in Perversion. So it is a full size, and I don't think I'm gonna have any problem using this one up. So this is the 10th item. This is another gimme. This is the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. It's deluxe size. I won't have any problem using this one up. I do have I have a lot of little mascara. I have a lot of mini mascaras. I have several full-size mascaras as backups. I'm working my way through my mascara collection, and I've made a really nice dent. I made a really nice dent last year. I try not to buy too many mascaras at all. Right now, I think last year I may have bought 2, and I think they were both the Urban Decay Perversion mascara because that's one of my favorites. So I think, and like I said, I go through a lot of mascara during the year. So this won't be a problem whatsoever. Okay, so the next face palette is a very old face palette that I have in my collection. So this is a Nars face palette that I picked up at Nordstrom's. It's the Nordstrom Best Cheek Palette. And I've had this in my collection for a very long time. So I want to work on a couple of items in this palette. So here is what this one looks like. It's very pretty. So the two items that I want to work on in this palette are the Laguna bronzer is the one thing. So of course, anytime Nars has a palette, they automatically put Laguna bronzer in there. So I would like to work on this Laguna bronzer, and let's see, what is my goal in that is to hit pan. I'm a little scared that that is not even going to be close to a possibility, but with it being a deluxe size, hopefully I can hit pan. We'll try. This is going to be more of a summer, you know, summer shade once I get a tan. Let's see. And that's going to be a bit later in the summer for me this year because we don't have we go to the beach every year as a family. And that's not happening, I don't think, until a little bit later this year. So it's going to be later in the summer for me. I may have to try to hit the pool a little bit earlier. But yeah, it's a little bit, you know, for me right now, it's a little bit dark. So I don't think I can use it until probably late June, July. I'm just grabbing myself a little wipe to get that off my finger. But we'll see. So that is the first item I want to use up. The next one is this blush here, which is, and I hate to say the name, but Deep Throat. So that is the blush I want to use in this palette. And for that one, I really just want to show some visible use. So again, blushes are hard for me to show like progress on for some reason. They take forever for me to use. So for this, I just want it to look like I used it. Just look like I used it, you know? So there's that shade right there. And it's very pretty. So I think this will be a good, I could probably use it now. Yeah, it's very pretty. So those are the two products out of the Nordstrom's, what is it? Nordstrom's Best Cheek Palette. Yeah, so that is, I think that gets us up to 12. Yeah, so that gets us up to 12. Okay, so 13 is a big boy. This is the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. This is enormous. And I actually have used one of these before. I can't remember which scent it was. The lavender one, maybe. And it took me for like months. It took me months to use it. In fact, let's just... Why not? You know, why the heck not? It took me forever to use it. I purchased a 3-pack of these, or maybe I just bought one of each. I don't remember, from Ulta whenever they had 21 Days of Beauty or something, and they were half off, and they're not even that expensive, but I bought all 3 of them. So I finished one. I still have 2. So I want to get another one of these out of my collection. It's going to take me forever. My favorite is the MAC Fix Plus. So this isn't even my favorite facial spray, but I mean, it's okay. You know, it does what it needs to do. Number 14 is this ColourPop Lippy pencil in the shade Dopey. So I actually have this swatched here, and I'll just do a deeper swatch. I'm actually wearing it on my lips now. I paired it with the Nars Audacious Lipstick in Anna. Well, I was surprised. That looks really good. It was a good match for this lipstick shade. So I used a ColourPop lippy pencil last year in the shade Aquarius, which is, I'm sorry, not Aquarius, Lumiere. And it's a beautiful color. It's one of my favorites. So I decided to throw another one of these in, and it took me all year to use Lumiere. I'm not sure why. COVID. Why not? Let's just blame COVID for everything. So I would like to get this one done. You know, it's definitely been used quite a bit. There isn't a whole lot. I mean, there's a lot left, but it's not brand spanking new. So I will definitely mark this on my notebook, and we'll keep track that way. And I'll do that the same with the rest of these pencils as well. Number 15 is a body scrub. And I have an inner giggle because I'm thinking about Paula from A Beauty Guru. Maybe buy it because she had a fail in using up a body scrub last year. I go through these like crazy throughout the year. I use a ton of body scrub. This is the Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrub in Belize Breeze. So I'm trying to work through some of the sugar scrubs that I have, and I don't have a problem going through sugar scrubs, but I do want to use what I have right now before I purchase very many more, because I have some that are a little bit older. So I just want to get through that collection before I pick up any like newer Tree Hut, because this is my favorite sugar scrub. I have some from Bath and Body Works, and I think the Tree Hut ones, and those may be, and I think maybe I have one or two Ulta sugar scrubs as well. So I kind of want to get through those before I start replacing the sugar scrubs. Okay, number 16. Yeah, 16. This is 16. So 16 is another little baby gimme. This is the Clinique Pep Start Eye Cream. I love this product. I really, really love this product. I don't hear a lot of people talking about this eye cream, but I really do enjoy it. I'm a big fan of eye cream. I feel like I have to use it, whether it be all over my eyes, under my eyes, on my, like, I feel like even I have to use it on my lids because my eyelids get very, I mean, I'm just a dry girl. I'm dry everywhere. My face, like my legs, my face, my body gets dry. So this eye cream is a must for me. I haven't bought eye cream in so long because I had so many minis. So I've been working through my little mini eye cream collection. I was like, you're not allowed to buy eye cream until you get through these little minis. And I'm very close to getting through all of them. I did end up getting a couple of full-sized eye creams this past year because I was literally, I think I maybe have two plus this minis left. And I'll get through those pretty quickly. So I do want to use this one up. Next is a face cream. This is number 18. This is the Ole Henriksen Sheer Transformation Perfecting Moisturizer. So I do really like this moisturizer. It is more of a daytime moisturizer for me. It's typically not heavy enough for the nighttime. So it's perfect for daytime. And this has never been used. I don't think that sugar scrub has never been used either. So brand new, never been used. I'm currently working on a Kate Somerville moisturizer now, but that one's almost done. So this will get rolled in after that. Okay, next up is, I've got two little primers in this project. So I have this little Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. And I have several of these little minis too that I need to work through. So this is more of a summer primer for me. I really don't like it in the winter on my skin. So that's when I'll be focusing on this, is in the summertime. The other primer I have is this Becca First Light Priming Filter, and I really like this. I do have several of these mini sized of these as well, but this is one of my favorite primers, so I look forward to using this one. Now this is number 20 if I've counted right, which hopefully I have. This is Maybelline matte lipstick in the shade Almond Rose. So that's the packaging. And then here is how far I am on the bullet. I barely touched this. Like, I may have swatched it. I think I've tried it on my lips a few times. Let me give you a swatch of what this shade looks like. It's very, very pretty. And I actually pulled this in my 365 Days of Lippies. So that's the shade. It's beautiful. Now, I think I've shared, and I may have in other videos, but I struggle finishing lipsticks. So my goal is not to finish this. My goal is really just to use a quarter of it. If I can get through a quarter of this, I will be very happy. So that is the goal for this project, is just to use a quarter of the bullet. And the last item, so number 21, is this gorgeous, gorgeous eyeshadow from Nabla. And this is the shade Alchemy. This is gorgeous. So let me just do a swatch. Let's see, where can I put this? I'll just put it right here. Yeah, so pretty. I love this shadow so much. Now, it is a giant pan, so it's not your typical, like, you know, regular MAC eyeshadow or regular any kind of eyeshadow. I don't think it tells me on here what the grams are. It doesn't. But this is just a stunner. So I am going to try to hit pan on this. Now, I'm not the kind of person who like drills a hole in their eyeshadow when they hit pan. I know I've seen some folks who can just like get their little brush in the center and just drill a hole down there. I can't do that. Like when I use an eyeshadow, I like get my brush all up in there, and there's usually a giant pan. So it'll be interesting to see how long it takes me to hit pan on this. But I do want to get some use out of this. Because I had filmed this video and I started editing it, and then I was like, well, this is not going to work. It was corrupted. I think I used it once. So there has been a little bit of use on it. So yeah, but it's a stunner. It's a stunner. So that's my, I'm like, did I miss anything? Those are my 21 products for this project. I would love to see what everyone else is working on. I know I've seen some folks post on Instagram, but if you have a video, definitely share with me what you guys are planning on panning for this kind of project. Share your link down below, or just let me know in the comments what you have planned for this project, or if you have any of these items. If you like them, let me know. And anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Okay. You know, I know people don't. I think this gets a bad rap, but I kind of like it. Ain't gonna lie. That was so Texan. Jesus Christ. Okay. To do an introduction. Look at that. What is this? I can't look at that. I can't look at that text. Stop texting me, friends. No cats in this video. Lame.